Today I'll talk about blockchain and AI, but before I start, let me ask, how many of you use AI tools on a daily basis? Raise your hands.
Go, guys.
Now, how many of you know what blockchain is and how it works? Looks like some of you don't. No worries, I'll brief you on that later. Finally, how many of you have a smartphone? Everyone, right? Think about how much of your life runs through your phone and laptop. Banking, studying, shopping, we share our location with Grab and Uber, we post pictures on Instagram, we communicate through our devices, we submit documents online. Our lives are digital. I personally had a situation where my sensitive information was exposed. That was 7 years ago. Hackers got access to my phone, cloned my virtual debit card, and withdrew a significant amount of money. It took me almost 2 years to get my money back. The hackers eventually got caught, but it was a long and painful process. And now, before I explain how blockchain and AI would have made my life in that situation easier, let's talk about the blockchain technology itself. To simplify things, let's say that blockchain is like a giant Google Doc. Everyone can see, but no one can edit. It's designed to be tamper evident. A good real-world example of using blockchain at the government level is Estonia. That's a small European country. In Estonia, they use blockchain to protect health and government records. And speaking of health records, they don't dump full medical files on a public chain. Instead, they anchor cryptographic proofs, so if someone tries to alter records behind the scenes, it's detectable. Another good example of using blockchain is Singapore's open attestation framework. It lets schools and agencies issue tamper-evident digital certificates, blockchain-powered certificates, that employers can verify in seconds. And in business, luxury brands like Prada and Cartier put their products info on the blockchain, so customers can check if the product is authentic and see where it came from. There are many other cases. In short, blockchain builds trust in places where tampering is a real risk. Now let's add AI to the picture. AI is powerful because it can analyze massive amounts of data way faster than humans. Think of a credit card company catching suspicious transactions instantly. That's AI, spotting unusual patterns. I remember the story I told at the beginning when hackers got access to my virtual debit card and stole money from my account. So AI would have flagged those unusual transactions right away. For example, if I normally spend in the US and suddenly there is a transaction overseas, AI would pick that up instantly. But detecting the problem is only half the battle. This is where blockchain steps in. Imagine every account login, transaction, and alert being recorded on the blockchain. That means it's permanent, transparent, and no one can alter it afterward. So in my case, instead of fighting with the bank for 2 years, there could have been unchangeable proof that those transactions were fraudulent. In the future, where blockchain and AI do a better job than humans, businesses will be much more efficient and almost fully automated. In banking, fiat currencies will be replaced by stable coins. That's already happening with Unibank, right? Here in the Philippines. That's what I learned yesterday. So all fraud departments will be empowered by AI. It's also already happening. So when you combine AI's ability to detect threats with blockchain's ability to preserve evidence, you get a stronger shield. Together, they shorten investigations and help protect victims. But of course, AI is a double-edged sword, and hackers use it too. For deepfakes, smarter phishing attacks, password guessing, malware, lots of other bad things. Well, this is where your generation steps in, building good AI that protects the world from bad AI, the same way my generation built antivirus software. At the end of the day, our digital world consists of two main things: data and tools. 50 years ago, people stored data on paper. Ask your grandparents. Then computers were invented. Then we got the internet and cloud storage. The next logical step was to make the cloud storage permanent and unhackable. So when it comes to data, blockchain is the next logical step. And same with tools. 50 years ago, the world was analog. Then digital technology boosted human speed. Now it's time to boost human intelligence. So AI is the next logical step. Blockchain gives us trust, AI gives us intelligence. And now it's your turn to make our future more secure and efficient. Gen Z has incredible brain power, and with AI's intelligence and blockchain's transparency and trust, you'll build the future where financial fraud both at the government and user level is impossible. No real estate fraud. All elections will move on chain, so no paper ballot fraud. No corruption. Health records will move on chain. So if I see a doctor abroad, this doctor can access my entire medical history. We live in a global world. Your generation will protect personal data and make digital IDs real, so people can prove their citizenship or age without sharing their full name and home address. Integration of blockchain and AI in almost every industry is inevitable. So study blockchain, join ethical initiatives, and sharpen your AI prompts. Remember, like, the best programming language in 2025 is the one you speak every day. Just don't get lazy and keep AI on a leash.